everyone, it's Halloween Heartthrob, and today on my Ball Jointed Doll Wednesday, I am gonna do a wine and dollies. Wine and dollies, more like San Pellegrino. This is non-alcoholic, and it was on sale because these things are expensive. Let me just, it's like my favorite part. I don't know why they have this on there, but it makes me super happy because I remember as a kid, a woman drank out of a can and a rat peed on it, I guess, and she died from poisoning. So now I freak out every time I drink out of a can. So like that extra coating of protection. Let me just throw it on the ground. So today, this is my third time doing this video. Technically fourth because I wanted to do, now I've literally tried to do this video so many times that my camera battery is fully charged and I didn't notice till now. I'm using my phone. Oh, we're just gonna keep using this. So I'm going to try my best not to ramble too much in this video because the other one was like 15 minutes of me rambling and I'm rambling right now. First thing that I wanted to touch up on is I would like to start integrating my other dolls into my Ball Jointed Doll Wednesdays. If you don't know, every Wednesday I try to do a Ball Jointed Doll video. Now, the reason why I want to integrate other dolls into it is because I don't want to get to a point where I literally have nothing to update you guys on. I have nothing new in my story, haven't worked on it. You know, I take a break from a little bit from my dolls. I'm not inspired. I don't plan on getting any new dolls right now, so I don't want there to be a super large lull and like I just don't have any videos for you because I really enjoy doing dolly specific days instead of just by chance there happens to be a doll video. I'm going to integrate my other dolls and I will try to make it Ball Jointed Doll predominantly Ball Jointed Dolls. What are words? And that way it's still Ball Jointed Doll related, but I can also show you actual updates because I don't want to just keep hiding other things that I'm working on from you guys because I can't show it because it's not a Ball Jointed Doll. Anyways, with that discussion, I recently got the 2-pack of, so I got Emma Watson and Luke Evans, because I keep wanting to call him Chris Evans, but Luke Evans. I specifically got the 2-pack for Luke Evans because I wanted to change him into his Dracula Untold character, which will be a big, either like some sort of big mod project because his hair is literally just the rest of his head. All of him is hollow. I think I posted it in my vlog channel, which if you like me as a person, I have a vlog channel that I try to post every single day. There's a link down below, and there will be a link directly to it at the end of this video, where I show you that his head is hollow inside, and that if I rip off his hair, it's just empty. Like, there's no continuation of his head, it's just gone. It's his skin, and then nothing. So that's going to be a big mod project, which I would like to show you guys the process of doing on these Dolly Wednesdays. This doll came with it, and I keep calling her Hermione because that's just who Emma Watson is to me and everybody else, which is, I think, fine. I don't think she hates it. I've been calling her Miss Granger and Hermione here and there, but the reason why I've been super into her is at first I really didn't like her face mold. Like, it just, the whole she looks like Justin Bieber thing and oh, her forehead's too big. But once I took down her hair and then really looked at her, by the way, this is the Disney version, I just really like the way her hair looked. I really love like the half curling it does because I shampooed her hair because her hair was disgustingly covered in gel. There's still gel in it. But I really love the like feathering it's doing, and because of that and her little peasant shoes, it reminded me of someone from the 70s. And then I got super obsessed and I went all over Google and Pinterest and searched up things for the 70s, so I put together a little outfit that I thought was the closest. I didn't live in the 70s, I'm a 90s baby, so I only know 90s fashion, so I don't know from reference of 90s, but that's the closest thing I had. It's mainly the jacket and the turtleneck, I think, and the necklace over it. So I looked through my bin, my array of fabric that you see behind me, and I found this orange. It's a little bit darker in person than it's showing up on camera, as like a little pinafore shift dress kind of thing. I think pinafores are different. I think they're like the strap buckles, so it's more of a shift dress. And then this will be her top, because I've seen like dress shirt tops with the big bows and sleeves that go straight and then poofy, but then there's a cuff. So I'm hoping I can do this with this fabric. It's kind of stiff, so I'm gonna try my best. I think if I can force the fabric and glue it and sew it down into those places, it'll give off the effect of draping. And I just thought it was so cute and very 70s because of the zigzag brown, orange, and tan color, and it's sparkly. So it gives off like a bit of femininity, so it doesn't look too much like upholster, like an upholstery fabric in my mind. And looking up pictures, I saw a lot of really small bags with really long straps. So as of right now, this is her bag. It's a lavender color. I hate the color with the rest of the color palette, so this color doesn't work, but just the style of it I really like. And I'm going to make that purse out of this fabric. This is a fabric that I got off of a dress from a fabric store. And I'm going to try and fit this jacket over it. Maybe make like two shirts where one's like a turtleneck, a sleeveless turtleneck, and the other one a poofy sleeve. It depends on how it looks, because I was going to have this jacket as the green implement so her purse doesn't look too much of an add-on. I'm also going to try to make tights out of human tights. I'm going to try to figure out if that's going to work. If it works, I'll show you guys on my next video, or whenever I make it, probably not my next one. She's going to be my new project off to the side. I don't know if I'm going to have time before I leave, so she might be on hold. I'm definitely going to try to make her clothes or bring this fabric with me, because I'll have access to a sewing machine while I'm staying at my parents'. So I have technically access to 3 sewing machines when I go there, from my cousin and 2 of my mom's, because my mom has 2 sewing machines. I can't believe this video's already 10 minutes in. I'm so sorry, this is rambly. And I have more to talk about. So the reason why Bear hit his hair off is because I think it's time. Or it's time to at least seal his face. So I'm taking off his wig. For those of you who don't know, this is what his hair looks like. It's not old man hair, like he's not graying. It's silver. It's very hard to come across when you have a older male character that just has silver hair, who looks older, but his hair has always been silver. So it's not old man. It's not George Washington hair. So let me try to stand him up. He's so ridiculously heavy. So with him, I want to give him better clothes, because I like the clothes that he has right now, but it's very temporary. I like it, but it's not exactly the style. I think the only thing that's going to stay the same is his vest. I like the way his vest fits. His undershirt is it's very, very fitted, and the only way he can get the shirt on is if I like pop out his arm joint and put it like up here, so like his arm is on his shoulder, like this part of the shoulder. And I don't want to keep doing that, and it just makes it really hard for me to take on and off his clothes. I have not changed his clothes at all since giving him this outfit. And I want to give him a tattoo. Give him a couple of tattoos. I need to map those out and draw those out more before I decide to just jump into it, but I think it's time to finish customizing Bear. Oh my gosh, his head, he's so tightly strung. I'm not going to unstring him. I thought I was going to, I was going to be like, guys, guess what? When I have the tattoos finished, I might just tape off everything on him, and I might just tape off certain parts of his body that I don't want to be touched with sealant, and then try to do it that way, because I've never unstrung a doll before, and I really, really like the way Bear is strung right now. And I don't have anyone to help me restring him. So, I'm not doing that. As of right now, I'm just going to take off his shoes. I'm probably going to make him new shoes, because these were like one of the first pairs of shoes I've ever made for a doll. I like the way they look. Like, I like the idea of them. Like, I like the idea of his boot. The inside of his boot is showing. Oops, let me just throw that. Like, the inside. Like that checkered, that flannel pattern, that's the inside of his shoe. So that's how you know these are... Oh, this is the material that I wanted to make the boot out of. This right here. So the whole boot will be that. So I like the size. The boot fits him, so I'm going to continue to use this pattern and not make it look so shitty. These are my first boots. Leave me alone. That I'm gonna redo his pants. These are also the first pair of pants that I made for him, and I was getting so frustrated for them not fitting. I turned them around and just said, fine, that's how it's gonna be. Oh, I tied two pieces together instead of... Alright, so the boots pattern is good. The pants pattern is not. As you can see here, I have a button closure. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I have a button closure. God, look how beautiful his sculpting is. Oh, that's the one thing I hate about doll clothes is they cover the sculpting. It's so effing beautiful. I love it so much, and he's got such a beautiful sculpt. Now, see what I mean? Like, I can't, it's just, it doesn't come off. Like, it fits him great. Like, I think the shirt together fits him very, very nicely. I made the exact measurements. You know, I did the open V so it could go over his head without me having to take off his head. And, now I can't take it off. I think I'm gonna have to cut it open. I can't get it off. Which is fine, because I'm going to make him more of like a pirate shirt. I got a lot of inspiration from Game of Thrones, which is about the time period of where the city thinks it's in. There we go. Like, look at that ridiculous sculpting! I need to make him a new cloak because this t-shirt fabric sheds like crazy. But I wanted to have him nude for this discussion, this part of the discussion. So what I have is I have this black cloak with this little clasp, and he's got a collar on it. I don't even think you can see because it's black on black. But he has this cloak that I made for him. It was just a really quick cloak because I wanted him to be dressed and covered. And I just kind of put clothes on him, liked it, and then never touched it again. So I have this cloak, and I have a design in one of my other videos because I have no idea where it is right now because I'm getting ready for a convention and everything is everywhere. Now I have this cloak, and I wanted to add some like fur, so a raccoon tail. I think that's too much. And I wanted to add like a big fur patch. Kind of like Jon Snow, but only on one side. Oh! I was thinking maybe that. And then what I would have here is a bear skull, because he's Bear. Now that's his nickname. I still have not decided on his real name, or even if Bear is his real name, because I think I said in one video that Bear was his real name, but I'm pretty sure now he's saying like, yeah, that's just a nickname and nobody really knows my real name because they're too afraid to ask. So maybe this fabric. I have better, more realistic looking fur. It's still all faux fur except for this. I think this is only the real fur I have, but I bought it at an estate sale, so yeah, I kind of like that. Excuse me. They're obviously only like little swatches, so it's not going to just be like square. It'd probably be more of a rounded shape like this. So I kind of like that. Maybe around both shoulders. Oh, I kind of like that. But I was thinking is like maybe covered for both. And then he kind of has one pushed over off to the side. So this is like bunched like that. Like it'd be over one side. Kind of like that. Maybe. Trying to make his hand on his hip, but it's like he's not having it. Like hero pose, like. So let me know what you think. If you think it's cool or not. I'm probably gonna do it anyways, even if you don't think it's cool. So that's what's in the works for him. Now I'm gonna try to take his head off. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and I also almost got my fingers stuck. That was slightly terrifying. I don't have one of those like ribbon bar thingies. I probably should. I usually just ask the goat. But let's put Nakey Pants back in his chair and maybe give him a blanket because you are in the nude. Maybe let's give you a little bit of fur to sit on so you're not straight on the butt. Look at that butt though. So big. Big butt. Like okay, so quick question. For those of you who know, what's the best way to do doll tattoos? Should I take the doll apart and do each section, like if I have something on the arm, or can I get away with having the doll's arm on there? Like, is it only for convenience purposes that you take it apart, or is it just smarter to do that? So this is his head, his giant melon. Those are his eyes. Someone said he didn't have eyes. He has eyes. Right there. See? See? Say. This one, I know there's some gapping, and I know some people absolutely hate that, but I'm not changing these eyes. I like these eyes a lot. This one was specially made for me by Fragmented Fables. Fables? Or the Underground BJD. And she does amazing, amazing work. And I absolutely love it. And she did an amazing job. This one actually fits better than the eyes that I personally got with it. So when you look at it like this, you can't really tell that there's too much gapping. But this is his face sculpt. I love it so much. I don't want to mess it up with my hands. I'm gonna taint it because I am unworthy. I'm changing it right now by holding it. So that's what his sculpt looks like. I really love it. I really do. Look at these ears too. Those are some cute ears. That chin. That strong chin. Oh, okay. So let's just put that in there. Thank you if you've stayed this long. Thank you, you're a patient individual. And I'm glad my voice didn't bore you. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, you're amazing. Put I love lemons in the comments below. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. If you like me as a person, I have a vlog channel that I try to post daily. I also have a Facebook and Instagram account that I mostly go on, and other accounts that will be found down below. And every Wednesday I do some sort of a doll video. I'll talk to you guys either on Wednesday, Friday, or Monday. Bye!